Can you guys see and hear me? Hey, you guys. Happy Sunday. Welcome to another episode of Documentaries and Discussions. Everybody can see me? Okay, good. Sorry to the UK people. I know it's like 1 o'clock in the morning where you guys are at. I have a different camera I'm trying out. I have a lot of cameras. So I wanted to, usually I use my webcam because it's smaller, it's more convenient, and it gives a certain look. So I have another 1080p camera. It's kind of like my camera that I just use on the fly. So I'm using this to live stream. So hopefully it comes out crisp and clear. Hey, you guys. Thank you so much. Yes. Today is the 90s tea. You guys were asking for it on Instagram. I'm trying to remember to look up here and not down here because I'm used to looking at the camera a lot lower. But you guys were asking for me to do a show on 90s tea in the 90s. So I'm rocking my Janet Jackson hair. And guess what I'm wearing? Let me come up. Boom! I heard it's the bomb. And you got it going on. Give me some of your thug passion, baby. Y'all wasn't ready. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Oh my God, here come the super chats. Yes, y'all was not ready, honey. I had to bring it back to the 90s, rocking my Tupac. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. Thank you so much, Corey Bell, for the super chat. I appreciate it. Shadow Bunny 11, I love your channel, girl. Thank you so much, love. Hey, everybody. I hope you guys are doing good. Oh my goodness. Now, let me first start by saying this. Y'all know I don't entertain nonsense and drama. My mods be on it. If you're not here to talk and chop it up and have a good time, please keep it moving, okay? So let me just play this for anybody who's coming in here to troll and be nasty and miserable, okay?
Dork's at it!
I'm glad you're home.
Get the hell out of my house. In Jesus' name, I pray.
All right, so as you guys see, I'm not here for the foolishness tonight. We want to talk and have fun, okay? We're not here for the drama or to talk about nonsense. Yes, it's turn up time, okay? Y'all are coming in with these super chats. Thank you so much. Lyrie T. Girl, hold on. Hey T, you girl be back in school starting Tuesday. Love you for helping me stay grounded. You are more than welcome, sis. Thank you so much for supporting. TT Wells says, hey T from TT. Love you always. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you guys so much. I don't care what nobody says. That damn, what's her name? The Jesus Warrior. That clip never gets old. So that's how we're gonna handle the trolls tonight. Just leave in Jesus' name. We pray. We're not here for y'all's drama and bullshit. We are adults here. We come to have adult discussions, not to address nonsense. Okay. So thank you guys for always bringing the positivity. We have close to 3,000 people in the house. These super chats just keep coming in. Damn. Thank you. I'm humble. Thank you so much. Thank you, Marwa B. Cozy She-Wolf. Thank you so much for the super chat. Somebody else just donated too. Oh my goodness. Nicole and Nick. Your two favorite female truckers are in the building. I know that's right. Thank you guys so much. I'm glad you guys are able to join me. So they just keep... Okay, y'all. Y'all are doing too much. Oh, my God. And I try and shout out everybody who super chats. So, forgive me. I want to try and get everybody shouted out. Rashawn Smith, keep up the work, T. You're an inspiration. Thank you so much. Fika Feru says, hey, T. Been keeping up with you for years and years. Keep up the positive work, Queen. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. We got another super chat. Oh, my goodness. It just disappeared. Lola Price, thank you, girl, for helping me survive 3 years in Japan. Wow. Thank you so much for watching all those 3 years and supporting my channel. I truly appreciate it. Nothing but love in the chat. Over close to 3,000 people. We're about at 2822, so we can get started. B Rev just donated 30. He says, T, I appreciate all your hard work and great commentary. Thank you guys so much. If it was not for y'all just, showing me the love that y'all show me, I would not be able to keep doing this. So I really appreciate it. Rainbow Martin, thank you for the $24 donation. Let's see here. Oh my, it's so many chats coming in. Magnetic Source, thank you for the donation. I love you too. I really appreciate you guys. Like, seriously, it means a lot. And I'm glad we have a place where we can just come and chat and talk. Oh my, it's like just so many coming through. Somebody just dropped $2. Thank you. I'm trying to find a tier best. I love your videos. Keep the videos coming. R just dropped something. Thank you. Al John dropped 5. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Shonda Blatt, love you most. Your personal nurse. Thank you guys so much. Oh my goodness. You guys are making me blush. Thank y'all so much. So anyway, so this is okay, let's go ahead and get started. We're having like a really good discussion on Instagram, right? Now, if you guys remember, last week I did a video on the whole R. Kelly situation when I did my first review on surviving R. Kelly. And in that first review, let me pull up my notes here real quick. Okay, here they go. So in that first review, I was, telling people like, yo, I'm not really trying to ruin Aaliyah's legacy. But, Aaliyah dated a lot of older guys even after R. Kelly. And I was basically saying that I felt like her family basically sold her off to R. Kelly. They turned a blind eye. They knew that R. Kelly was having sex with this girl. Her uncle, knew. Her mother knew. But then her mother tried to cuss people out and say that, how dare these people on the documentary, even breathe the same air as Aaliyah, as if Aaliyah's God and not a human being. So I didn't like what her mother wrote. And I was saying in my video that, Aaliyah dated Jay-Z. Jay-Z and Aaliyah dated. And when I tell you, I'm so tired of you kids who were born like literally after 1999 trying to tell us who grew up in the 90s shit that was going down in the 90s. Like, we were teenagers back then. We watched all of this stuff transpire. Why do people who are my children's age, my oldest son will be 18 in a few days, why do people his age and younger feel the need to tell us grown adults, what went down? I was getting drugged by so many teenagers. You're just a hater. You old people suck. Aaliyah never dated Jay-Z. Blah, blah, blah. They were dragging me in my comment section, talking about I lied, I made it up. Oh, Aaliyah said she didn't date Jay-Z, so she never dated Jay-Z. But like I told y'all last week on the live stream, she also said she didn't fuck R. Kelly. But there was a marriage certificate. She never talked about her personal life. Everything was always kept under wraps. And like I said in my video, that was one of the things that caused conflict between Jay-Z and Dame Dash was the Aaliyah situation. Now let me ask my 90s people, my 90s kids. Is it me? Because me and my friends were having a discussion about this the other day. Did anybody remember Dame Dash ever claiming Aaliyah before she died? Because I cannot recall anybody knowing about the two of them being a couple until after she died. After she died, that's when he made it public that she was allegedly his fiance. But at the same time, Rachel Roy was pregnant. So this whole situation is crazy. Let me go to the chat room and see. Do you 90s kids remember that? Look, Ann Thomas said these kids don't know shit. I know that's right. But they be trying to tell grown folks stuff. I mean, think about it. I don't know what the hell happened in in the 80s with Curtis Blow and, who else is an 80s group? Run DMC. I was an itty bitty kid. I'm not going to tell people who grew up in 80s hip hop like, oh no, that didn't happen. I wasn't around. I was really little. So it's like, why do these 2000s kids feel like they can tell us 90s kids what went down way back then? I just find that funny. Okay, cool. So look at the chat room. So many people are saying no. He never spoke about her until after Aaliyah died. Thank you. He never did. He never talked about her. They were never claiming each other in public. We never heard anything about Aaliyah and Dame until after Aaliyah died. And like I was saying on Instagram, I felt like he was doing that to kind of throw it in Jay-Z's face, because Jay-Z and Aaliyah, they had a real connection, and as quiet as it's kept, a lot of people say that Beyonce was the one that kind of affected their relationship, because at the time, it was Jay-Z and Aaliyah. You guys can look at the pictures for yourselves. That's not pictures that friends just take. I mean, you could tell he really loved her. He really cared about her. And even when he made the song Missing You, how many people has Jay-Z made songs for or dedicated songs to since then? That was the main song that he dedicated to somebody, was Aaliyah, when he did that Missing You song, and he poured his heart into that. He even got into it with Star, the OG shock jock Star. That's where that line comes from when he says, Star is mad because he dissed you and I won't grant him an interview. He's talking about Star Terrain. So that's the thing. A lot of people felt like Dame Dash only started talking about Aaliyah and saying that they were engaged and all this stuff to spite Jay-Z. And so I felt very, very vindicated when Funkmaster Flex, messy ass honey, when I tell you, he went off the other day on Instagram. So if you guys don't know, Nick Cannon's been out here conducting all these little interviews. And so, and Dame Dash has been like on this media run, talking about R.kelly and Aaliyah and everything else. So what happened is that last week, there's still super chats coming in. Sorry if I haven't read them. Let me try and get some of them read. Shavari says, hey, lovely T, you look beautiful. Thank you for all the videos. A1 since day one. Thank you so much, baby. I appreciate it. Let's see here. Natalie, love you. Love your heart, T. Keep it up. Thank you so much. Somebody, Kareem Blair just sent 20 from the UK. Love. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay, so we've been seeing Dame going on this media run, right? He's talking about R.kelly. And like I played you guys in the live stream last week, he was basically saying that that's why he doesn't really fool with Jay-Z. And Jay-Z put money before principle because he was still working with R.kelly after Aaliyah died. And they did the Best of Both Worlds tour. So basically, you know, trying to shade Jay-Z. I mean, and the thing is, you can sit there and say that to these kids who were born in the 2000s because they don't know. You know, they're looking at Dame like, okay, he's an adult, so whatever he says goes. But us 90s kids who were there were like, okay, hold up, Dame. You dated Aaliyah, and your ass is two-stepping in the damn Fiesta video with damn Cristal bottles and shit. Remember he was doing that dance with the bottles and shit? Like, we don't forget shit. You was hanging with R.kelly after the whole Aaliyah thing, too. So what are you talking about, dude? Why do you keep trying to throw Jay-Z under the bus? So, you know, the 90s kids were dragging him. The 2000s kids believe what he had to say. But anyhow, so then he goes on to Nick Cannon's show. Nick Cannon ends up interviewing him. And once again, Jay-Z is brought up. And now they're talking about the Foxy Brown issue, which we talked about last week on my live stream, which YouTube just unblocked it last night. Like around 1 o'clock in the morning, I got a notification from YouTube because you guys remember my live stream has been blocked for a whole week. Some people could see it, other people couldn't. If you were in the UK, you couldn't see it at all. In America, some people could see it, some people couldn't, some people could share it, some people couldn't. And I have been emailing YouTube to this day. They will not respond as to why my live stream was blocked. But I feel it's because we were naming so many names. I don't think you can even see the chat box because we were like spilling tea on all these pedos. And I guess YouTube just shut it down. We have a new member. Welcome, Brianna Haynes. Thank you so much for joining the membership. I appreciate it. What's up, Anthony Bush? Thanks for the donation. Let's see here. Let's see. Malehe, I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong. All up in the Fiesta video. Thank you. With the damn Cristal bottles doing the two-step, okay? So I'm glad you guys remember that, right? Okay, so Pete, let me go ahead and play you guys the interview really quick with Nick Cannon. I'm going to mute my speakers. Hold on. Let me know if it echoes or anything. Let's see here.
At what age was Foxy Brown signed?
I wasn't paying attention to Foxy Brown.
But that's
I didn't sign Foxy Brown.
I know you did. I'm just asking a question.
Because I'm on the block. I'm responsible for everybody.
You the boss.
Yo, don't beat around the bush. Say what you want
I'm
to say.
just asking.
What do you mean by that question?
I was just asking.
What are you insinuating?
I'm not insinuating. I just asked the question.
I
thought Foxy was like 16. That's all I'm saying.
It sounds like you.
All I'm saying is in this industry, when we live in these glass houses.
It seems like you got a question for Jay. Ask him. Y'all keep asking me questions y'all want to ask him because he ain't here. Ask him. I ain't got shit to do with that, and I don't even know nothing about that. You playing.
You my man.
I know, not with me. You playing. When you say that Foxy was 16 when she got signed, why did you say that just now?
When I first was introduced to who Foxy was, I thought there was something between Foxy and Jay.
Oh, you got Jay. But that's the question you're trying to ask me.
But
you're a funny cat. I ain't know. I forgot you was that funny.
Okay. Good. So you guys were able to hear the video and you guys can hear my audio. Okay, perfect. I think I'm getting the hang of this. What to do with the settings so it doesn't mess up. So you guys just heard what Nick Cannon had to say, right? So a lot of people were saying, like, back then, Jay-Z was messing with Foxy Brown when she was underage, when she was 15, 16. And I remember, you know, what's so funny is that when we were growing up in hip-hop, I remember a lot of these young girls, there was, like, a bunch of them that was coming out around that time. Foxy Brown, Little Kim, Rod Digger. It was a bunch of them, right? Emil. And I remember we used to think that these girls were so grown. I remember being we were in math or science class. And I remember I had classes with juniors and seniors. And I was in 9th or 10th grade at the time. And we were all looking at a Word Up magazine. And I remember somebody was like, oh my God, Foxy Brown is only 17. We were shocked because at that time we thought she was a grown one. We thought she was 21, 22. And she was only 17. I remember there was another girl in the class and she was the same age. She was like, dang, I don't look nothing like that, So I feel like back then they made a lot of the hip hop rap females look a lot older, sell way more sex and things like that. So the rumor has always been that supposedly Jay-Z and Foxy Brown hooked up. Supposedly Foxy Brown leaked this information. But then a few years later, she did an interview with Sway where she was crying. She was in tears. And she was claiming that it was not true. And that she did not want to mess up her relationship with Jay. Her and Jay are really cool. So a few people felt okay, maybe they didn't hook up, or maybe Jay-Z's paying her off, or they're threatening her. So, it's just been kind of up in the air. And so that's why Nick Cannon was bringing it up to Dame Dash to see if he could find some more tea, right? So this caused a lot of mess. Let me see. We have another member, Minnie Rush. Thank you for joining the membership. Ismon212, love your channel. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much. Let's see. We have more super chats. Parker Lynn. He was also in the My Days video with Changing Faces, R.Kelly and Jay. Okay, I didn't even remember that. So you see that Dame Dash was still hanging around R.Kelly while he's talking mess. Bonita Johnson says, keep up the good work, T. Your style is always on point. Thank you so much. So a lot of people are remembering, the stuff that went on in the 90s with Jay-Z, Foxy, and everything else, right? So while all that was taking place, this is the craziest. I'm going to start showing you guys some screenshots, all the drama that went on. Let me see if you guys can see this. I wonder if I took this screenshot. It was in the video. Let me see if I have it. Okay, here it is. Okay, so this is the screenshot I'm going to place on the screen really quick. Now, this is Misa Highton. Maybe I'm saying her name wrong. I don't know. Misa. Anyhow, she is P. Diddy's baby's mother. She's Justin's mother, right? So this person was calling her out because people feel okay, y'all want to keep coming for Jay-Z, but let's not act like all these dudes back in the 90s weren't trying to date younger girls, right? So the person comes on and she says, at Misa Hilton was 16 when she got pregnant by Diddy, who was 8 years older than her. Then Misa comes back. Remember, we always say a hit dog will damn holler, okay? Misa comes back and she says, you have too much time on your hands, sis. Then another person replies back and says, you're right. A quick wiki search shows that she is 42. Her son just turned 25. Meaning she had him at 17 and got pregnant at 16. Meaning Diddy is a pedo too. Misa Highton, that is not too much time on anyone's hands. The fact of the matter is Diddy got you pregnant at 16. And then Misa replies back and she's like, F you or some shit. I don't. When I tell you social media has been off the chain these last few days, okay? I'm laughing because, again, a hit dog will holler. If this don't mean nothing, if it's not true, live your life. Live your life. Why is my MacBook not charging? Hold on. I don't want my computer to die. Because this new Mac, the power does not last. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. So anyhow, I had to charge it because this MacBook will just cut out. The new MacBooks, they have no type of power. I can't stand using them. The battery life sucks. Anyhow, let's see. We have another super chat. Let's see here. Oh, my sis from Patreon, Renice. Thank you so much, Renice. She donated 20. She said, hey, T, do you need an extra mod? No. Dame and Aaliyah was not known to the public until after she passed. Thank you. Yeah, I can make you a mod. I'll do that right now. Let me give you a wrench really quick. Let me see if I can do it from the super chat. It told me to put you in timeout. Girl, they're hating. They're like, put her in timeout. Okay, I just made you a mod. Hopefully it made you a mod and didn't put you in, and it didn't put you in timeout. Okay. Nicole Felder, thank you so much for the $9.99. Brianna Haynes. Oh God, let me read this. It just disappeared. I love you and your channel, Mama T. Tea Sipper for Life Queen. I said the same thing. R. Kelly befriended, take them all with him. Exactly, and thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate it. We got another member in the house. Welcome. Oh gosh, it just disappeared. Coffee Talk, no Big Whoop 88. I like that name. That's different. So we got a lot of super chats. I'm gonna try and read some more. Let's see here. We got another $10 one. I'm Aesthetic Red. Hey T, Sunday 2. I'm here for it. That's what's up. We got close to 5,000 people watching right now. Okay, so you guys just seen them go back and forth, right? So a lot of people was just, clowning Misa after that. Like, you should have just sat there and ate your food. Because at the end of the day, she was really young when Diddy got with her. And Wendy Williams was talking about this years ago. And there's some tea between how Kim Porter ended up getting with Diddy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not even going to spill that because, I'm not even going to go there. But anyhow, right? So, and somebody just sent a donation and said something about Jay-Z. Let me pull this up. Let's see. Why is their comment not coming up? Okay, here it is. Mike, $4.99. Thank you so much. Also, folks are saying that that Jay-Z song Cry was made for Aaliyah too. I also heard that basically he made it for her because he had cheated on her with Beyonce or something like that. I don't know. Welcome new member Bianca B. Welcome to the channel. Okay, so that was one thing that happened right during the whole Nick thing. So then, messy ass 50 Cent, aka Petty Cent. I love 50, though he gets on my nerves. He came on then. This is what 50 Cent had to say. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys this really quick. Hopefully this is the right one. I have so many little screenshots. Okay, cool. Here it is. So 50 Cent comes on there and he says, Dame is a real sucker for this. He's trying to get Jay jammed up. Shake my head. Then he says, this show should be called Two Suckers Chat in Class. Then Funkmaster Flex comes on there and he says, ha ha ha, both of them tricks playing for pussy. At Duke Poppington and at Nick Cannon, pieces of shit. So when everybody saw that, we were like, oh my goodness. So they were going back and forth, and then, let me go ahead and close that out. Then as you see, Nick Cannon, he replies back. And so they're just talking. So long story short, Funkmaster Flex, he comes back and he's still replying to 50 Cent. He says, two grown men giggling like bitches, concerned about Jay-Z's penis and who he's touching. At Duke Poppington and at Nick Cannon, Nick always commenting on a man's chick, but can't keep his chick. Dame's intern/wife took all his shit. Y'all two are a fucking disgrace for my era. Fuck out of here. So that was Funkmaster Flex going off. Somebody just made a really good point. We all know Funkmaster Flex. He is messy, but he brings receipts. The thing that did kind of, that I had to give Funkmaster Flex the side eye on is the fact that he's still running around with Africa Bambaataa, okay? And we all know that Africa Bambaataa has been accused of molesting, raping, and having sex with all types of boys in Bronx River. And when Funkmaster Flex posted a picture of him and Africa Bambaataa about a week or maybe 2 weeks ago, he disabled the comments. So it's like, dude, like, you know what I'm saying? You're just as bad for even still hanging around with him. But I definitely agree with his point about what he's saying about Dame Dash, right? So after that back and forth, Funkmaster Flex, he went off. I'm going to show y'all this. Let me pull this up really quick. Where is Funkmaster Flex's tweets? I'm trying to find that here. Is this the one? Nope. Let me look. It's on my desktop. This is where he goes off. I got to find it. Here it goes. All right. Here it is. So this is the one where he's talking about Aaliyah, and I had posted this on my Instagram, and I was basically telling all these 2000s kids to shut the hell up and leave me the hell alone, because Funkmaster Flex, he was telling the truth. He says, rest in peace to the beautiful Aaliyah. That was Jay-Z's lady first. Dame did a snake move. Tell him I'm lying, you piece of shit. At Duke Poppington, at Nick Cannon. No, that was Jay-Z's girl first. Two fucking tricks. That chick's been jerking for years. Then he goes on to say, that's why The Rock crumbled. You was touching Jay-Z's chick. Remember the house in the Hamptons? Then he adds them again. Then at that point, Nick Cannon responds back and he says, let's go bigger, little fella. Tell your boss to call me. # media mogul. And then he cusses out Nick Cannon again. You know what I mean? So the whole back and forth was crazy. But I posted that to just, to show y'all, like, I wasn't tripping. And I don't care what she said in the interview. All of us people in the 90s remember Jay-Z and Aaliyah dating. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like she was with Jay-Z and she was comfortable dating older guys because she had been groomed by R.Kelly. But that's just what it was. I don't understand why these kids were all mad and acting like, we were just pulling some shit out our asses. So I'm glad that Funkmaster Flex made that clear. Let me see here. 510 Jamaica says, how do I become a member? I honestly, I'm not sure. One of the mods can tell you. I think it's like a button or something that people are pushing. I have no idea. Somebody said Africa Bomb Booty is next. Hopefully. He needs to be in jail for, all the stuff he's done to them little boys. Let's see. Shadow Bunny says, I love these live shows and discussions. I'm so glad. I appreciate it. Talia says, I love your channel. I love how you keep it real. Thank you so much, sis. Yes, Funkmaster Flex is just crazy. Y'all remember that time, like I posted on Instagram, when he woke up one day, I don't know if he just woke up on the wrong side of the bed, and he just started spilling all this Tupac tea, and was going in on Tupac, and as mad as a lot of folks were, he wasn't lying. Tupac did actually shoot himself, and because of his tweets, CNN ended up doing a whole documentary, with Soledad O'Brien and Ice-T, about the real shooting of Tupac in the elevator at Quad Studios. So Funkmaster Flex wasn't lying. Let's see here. I remember when I went to Barbados last year and people kept saying that when Rihanna got signed and left the island, she was sleeping with the guy who discovered her. Yeah, there's been rumors for years about Rihanna and Jay-Z. I don't know how true that is, but I would not be surprised at all. Let's see here. Hold on. Everybody's laughing about Africa Bum Booty. Jay-Z called Beyonce his wife when she was just 16 years old. Yeah, Jay-Z and Beyonce had been messing around, talking for a while. Now, people were spilling tea. If you guys go to my Instagram page, the post on the Funkmaster Flex, there's a lot of tea in there that y'all can read. But we was bringing it way back because if you guys don't know, Jay-Z and Emil were dating at some point in time. Then he was playing Emil for Blue Cantrell. Because remember, Jay-Z was dating Blue Cantrell for a while. And then supposedly Emil and Beyonce, they did a video together. It's a really, scarce video. You guys can go look it up on YouTube. But they did a video together, and to me, it never felt cohesive. I didn't really feel a connection. I felt like they were just doing it just because they were, whatever, hot at the time, but not because they really wanted to work with each other. And a lot of folks say that that's when Beyonce started plotting like she was going to be Jay-Z's main, because at that point, Jay-Z had been connected to Aaliyah, Emil, and Blue Cantrell. And then after Aaliyah died in 2001, Blue Cantrell fell the hell off the map. Emil fell off the map. I think she found religion because she said the industry was real evil. So she found religion and she just started doing her thing. But if you guys remember, when they finally went public with their relationship, that was when they did the video, the 03 Bonnie and Clyde. That's when they let the world know that their relationship was public after Beyonce was legal. But they had been talking before then. So that's some damn 90s tea for y'all, 2000s tea. Let's see here. Somebody said Jay-Z's such a pedo. It's not just Jay-Z. It's a lot of them. And, that's how it was back then in the 90s. Welcome new member, Webster Cawley. Thank you so much for joining. Yeah, that's how it was back then, and it's still like that till this day. I mean, you have a lot of older guys, they tend to go for like younger girls, girls who are barely legal and all that stuff. It's nothing new, and it's not just rap stars, it's not just actors, it's dudes in the hood too, you know what I'm saying? And the thing that's fortunate for a lot of y'all in this generation, a lot of you younger kids coming up, is that you guys have movements like Me Too. You guys have movements like, I don't know, what's the movement that Oprah started? Y'all help me. But you guys have all these movements where Time's Up. Where you guys can speak up about things and you guys can express yourselves. We didn't have all this stuff. All of these discussions were kept behind closed doors. Everybody knew who the damn pedos in the neighborhood were who were checking out the 13 and 14-year-olds, You knew the older cousins and the uncles in the neighborhoods who were trying to hit on you and hit on your friends, you know. So, and some of the girls welcomed it. Some of the girls were, you know, they wanted to date older guys. Like, you know, I want my man to have a car and pick me up from the high school, you know. So that was a lot of the mentality back then. And that's why a lot of people just, you know, looked the other way or didn't care, you know, stuff like that. So it's nothing new, and it's not limited to the hip hop industry whatsoever. Because I even posted a story on Instagram, if you guys don't know, about Steven Tyler, when he basically bought this 14-year-old girl from her parents. Her parents basically gave up legal custody, let their 14-year-old girl go and live with Steven Tyler. And Steven Tyler was really abusive to her. He got her pregnant. They forced her to have an abortion. The girl went through hell. And if you look at pictures of her and Steven Tyler back in like the 70s, the girl looks as old as Steven Tyler. Nothing about her looks like she's 14. She looks like she's coked out her mind. You know, so you have parents who okay this as long as a person's a celebrity, a star. They'll push their daughters off on people, you know, who are more well-to-do, even if they're older. And I believe that that's, you know, what was happening as well in this R. Kelly situation. Yes, R. Kelly's a pervert. Nobody's excusing his behavior. But like I said in my live stream last week, I had to give a lot of these parents the side eye. You know, a lot of these parents were willing to sell their daughters, you know what I'm saying, literally to R. Kelly in hopes of him making them famous. And then when it didn't happen, he was just fucking them, you know what I'm saying, and then no fame came from that. Now all of a sudden it's the issue. I'm sorry, R. Kelly's track record is too shady, too tainted, and too disgusting to even play around with your child like that. I just don't understand what some of these parents were thinking. Oh God, even more members. Okay, let's see here. We've been on for 30 minutes. Good. So we still got some time. We have over 5,500 people in here. Shout out to everybody watching right now. I appreciate it. Shout out to new member Michael Warwick. Thank you so much for joining the membership. We have another new member. Let's see here before it disappears. Welcome, Tia F. LaDeja Morris donated 5. She says, wow, I never knew the industry was so connected and foul. It's interesting because I always wondered how nowadays all these dudes date the same 5 chicks. Yes, they all share the same people in the industry. Let's see here. We have another super chat from Letitia Arnold. Much love from the Bay Area. Thank you so much, sis. I appreciate it. Yeah, and it's insane, but that's why the industry is so small, and that's why all these people pass around these girls. You know what I'm saying? These girls start to get reputations. You know, like somebody was even saying on my Instagram page, unfortunately, after R. Kelly groomed Aaliyah, she kind of became that pass around. And there was even rumors that she was dating Genuine as well. You know, I don't know how true that was, but a lot of people speculated that her and Genuine were also dating. And that's why a lot of times they like to get these girls young so they can play with their mind and manipulate them and make them think that these type of relationships are okay, where this person is constantly manipulating them and getting in their head. You know, so it's just really sad all the way around. So let me go ahead and get on to the next topic here. Let's see. Okay, so we talked about Misa. Okay, so now if you guys don't know, they're doing a lot of things to R. Kelly currently in Chicago. I'm sorry, wrong one. Right now, they're basically not allowing him to do any more concerts in Chicago. That's a wrap for R. Kelly as of now. So he's not allowed to do any of that. Trying to find something else. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, and now there's also a lot of people literally they're boycotting his studio because they're saying that the studio is going to be raided. Well, I think it's already been raided and they're looking for stuff. So now people are literally outside the studio going back and forth, shouting, getting into it. So I want to go ahead and play you guys that clip really quick. I posted it earlier on Instagram. Brianna says, I'm in Chicago. So Brianna, how's everything going in Chicago? Like what are the feelings? Because R. Kelly's a big staple. You know, he's a Chicago legend. When you think about Chi-Town, you think about R. Kelly. So how the regular people in Chicago handling this situation? Somebody said he's about to move to Africa. Don't bring that bullshit to the motherland. Okay, let me go ahead and play you guys the video really quick. I want to hear from myself, so I'm going to unplug this.
Are you praying for our black women and girls in that fake Burberry?
No, he deserve a chance. He deserve a chance. I'ma stand here and defend R. Kelly. I don't know what he did.
Nigga, watch Lifetime.
No. Have y'all heard Ignition?
Get a song fire. That don't matter right now.
Step in the Name of Love.
That don't matter
right now. There we go. Listen.
Yeah, I've heard the song. I've heard every one of them songs.
No,
but that don't mean he's not a pedophile.
God
he's touching these
judge.
women. He kept them captive. I can't believe you standing here defending this man. No. You make me sick.
Amen. Amen.
All right. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I had to listen to that real quick because I wanted to refresh my memory. But yeah, so you guys see, it's getting really out there. It's getting really real out there in Chicago. People are really upset. They're going back and forth. You know, some people are still Team R. Kelly. Other people are saying no. You know, who are we to judge? So people are becoming. It seems like they're becoming more divided this week as the days have gone on because of all the fuckery that's been coming out in the past few days. Now, if you guys don't know, because I did the video on Dreamhampton and how I felt like there was a lot of hypocrisy because they had Charlemagne the God in the documentary. And for those saying that Charlemagne submitted a DNA test and he was exonerated, if you guys go through the records and you guys go through and you guys thoroughly read it, he submitted it. It was never tested, because the mother didn't want to move forward with, you know, the case and everything else. So he wasn't exonerated. It was never tested. But Jessica Reed has since come out with her documentary, and I just found it funny that nobody, you know, mentioned her. Not saying that they needed to mention her in this particular series, but just even on social media. I haven't seen anybody from the Me Too organization, you know, go to talk to her or even get her story. But it's like if any Yahoo decides to just say, yo, I was 16 and I met R. Kelly at the park and, you know, he made me give him head, they're willing to talk to them. So it's almost like, what is this bias? You know what I mean? Like, why don't we have the same energy for all these perverts? Not just R. Kelly, but all of these guys, you know? Yeah, Kevin Spacey too. Deidre Parker said, can we talk about the Demi Moore video? Yeah, that video is very disturbing. And that was my first time. I had heard about it, but that was my first time seeing it. And that video was disgusting. And I haven't really seen too many people, you know, dragging Demi Moore, you know, for kissing that little boy. Welcome new member Shay W. Thank you so much. New member Mystical Chick. Thank you so much for your membership. We also have a super chat, Mr. God's Child. He says, remember the battle rapper Roxanne Shante was 14, and dated a grown man and had a baby by him, and he was abusive, and she spoke on it in an interview that everybody in her crew knew about it and didn't step. And that's the truth. Like, that was just the mentality back then. Like, I even stated in the live stream last week, even when I think about, like, me and all my friends who had kids really young, like, who were, like, teen parents, a lot of my friends' you know, kids' fathers were like 5, 6, 7, 8 years older than them. You know, but when you're young, you don't realize, like, no, that's not a good thing until you get older and you look back like, damn, that was a grown-ass man getting my, you know, 15, 16-year-old girl, you know, pregnant. So that was just the mentality back then. It's sick, but I'm glad that a lot of people are waking up to it and realizing that it's not right. Lavonda Curls, she just donated $4.99. She says, slow the chat down. We trying to catch R. Kelly in the chat. If you guys don't know, allegedly somebody took a screenshot that R. Kelly had came to the chat last week, and he was saying something. They were saying that he was telling me to keep his name out my mouth or some shit. And he ended up deleting the comment, or one of the moderators deleted him. And people were like, oh, no, that's not the real R. Kelly page. But a few people from Barty Gang, they ended up going and looking up the page. And that page was connected to one of R. Kelly's old Vivo accounts. So it does tie back to R. Kelly or somebody on his team. So if y'all want me to slow down the chat, I will slow it down. Let me slow it down by like, 50 seconds and see if that helps. Okay, I just slowed it down a bit more. We have a lot of people in here. We're almost at like 6,000 people. Somebody says, I have 2 girls, 13 and 15, and these grown-ass men try me and my girls on the daily. Yes, TZ, like, it is. It's insane. Like, I couldn't imagine having a daughter. Because, I mean, I even look at, like, my nieces and things like that. It's a lot. You have a lot of these guys, they don't care. They'll know how a younger girl is, and they don't care. You know, so unfortunately, it's not okay. So like I said, because of this and because of so much stuff that's coming out, I think it's causing more of a divide with this whole R. Kelly situation. If you guys do not know, Torre, the man who came out and basically blasted R. Kelly. Let me play that infamous interview for you guys that accidentally played a second ago. Give me 2 seconds here. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Hey, hey. Okay, where the hell did the interview go? I just had it. It's like it played, then it disappeared. No, okay, well. Oh, here it goes. Okay. Check it out.
Do you like teenage girls?
When you say teenage, how are we talking?
Girls who are teenage.
Okay. That part always cracks me up. When we say teenage, how young we talking about? Teenagers? Oh, okay. Like, I was like, what the fuck? Teenage, dummy. Anything 19 and under. So anyways, what's so crazy is that, okay, we've always looked at Torre as the face of the man who, you know, asked R. Kelly that infamous teenage question. Well, now, you know, he done got me too'd, okay? A makeup artist, her name is Danny, real pretty girl. She done came out and put Torre on blast, honey. We got some more super chats. Let's see here. Ashley Taylor, Kansas City in the building. Go Chiefs. Love you, T. All right, sis. Thank you so much for the super chat. Okay, so let me go ahead and show you guys this girl. Her name is Danny. I think this is her. Nope. Where's her picture? I think this is her picture. Okay. So that is Danny. She's a makeup artist. She's pretty well known in the industry. And so Torre has been on this media run himself, running his mouth about R. Kelly, talking about the, you know, the Lifetime docuseries that he was in. We all saw Torre, and he's been very, very vocal on, you know, social media. And so I guess Danny was like, you know what? I'm tired of this fraudulent dude. I'm tired of him constantly having something to say about R. Kelly when he's just as disgusting. So, and at first people were like, you know, what are you talking about? You know, Torre would never. And so then Danny started posting receipts, okay? She bought receipts. So, let me see if this is the one. It was some, okay, so basically he did, Torre had did some type of interview as well. And so she posted this and she was laughing, and she was basically, this was like his apology when she tried to, when she came out and she busted him out, he tried to apologize, and she's basically saying, laugh my ass off, okay, Torre, basically, you know, calling him a liar and saying that he's not sorry, right? So this is what she's saying that Torre said to her, because initially Torre was trying to make it look like it was just banter. Let me see something here. Give me 2 seconds. I got 2 screens up at the same damn time, like Future. Okay. All right. So, Danny says, I'm surprised you're speaking out. I'm sure I'm not the only girl that you have verbally harassed. You're lucky that I know how to say, go fuck yourself with a smile. And I'm not going to say anything about how many times you asked me to have sex or asked how it would be to have sex with me. A few other people I know said the same thing about you. Be careful out there. So then he says, I love you. I was always kidding, but I'm sorry. I was being stupid. I should have kept my mouth shut. So that was Torre replying back to her, because I think they were going back and forth on either text message or, you know, on social media. So then that is when Danny came back with the receipts. And give me 2 seconds here. I need to get rid of all these eyeballs here. Okay. So let me go ahead and pull her receipt back up. Okay, cool. So I'm going to go ahead and read to you guys what Danny is saying that Torre said to her. Oh gosh, we got even more super chats. Let me read these super chats really quick. I'm grateful for everything that people, you know, help and show support. Let's see here. Denise Ramsey, thank you so much for the $9.99. Unruly Love, Says, hey T, sending love from Chicago. Just wanted to tell you, keep shining, queen. Also, what do you think about Demi Moore's situation? She filmed herself tongue kissing a child. Very disturbing. Yes, we were just talking about that. Diane says, you've inspired me to become a content creator. I love you, T. I love you too. And definitely make content. There's room for everybody on this website. Don't let people scare you off or think that you can't make, content. If you have an opinion and you want to start a discussion on stuff, do it. You know what I'm saying? You don't need anybody's permission. So this is what Danny is saying. She's saying, does anybody go to work and have their... so after she came out, Tori was like, oh, it was just, banter. I was just being crass. It wasn't that serious. So this is what she's saying. She's saying, does anyone go to work and have their coworker ask about their asshole? You know what? You know what? Yeah, let me take a sip of tea. I'm sorry. I'm immature. I don't care. Certain things just make me laugh. Call me immature, bitch. I don't care. Don't just ask about somebody's asshole. What the? Okay, I'm glad y'all are laughing too. Okay, let me calm down. I'm glad y'all are laughing too, honey. I'm sorry, but what straight man just asks a female about her asshole? If I spit my tea on this damn laptop, I'm whooping Torre's ass, okay? He want to ask R.Kelly about teenagers. Why are you asking co-workers about their asshole? You see that shit? Ugh. Okay, so anyways, oh my God. I wasn't expecting that. I had read some of these. I didn't see that one. So she says, does anyone go to work and have their co-worker ask about their asshole? Then she says, if you shave or if you wax your vagina, if you like anal, and suggest that they try it with him. Have a man 2 inches from your face say how much he wants to come all over your face. Anyone tell you you must have had sex from behind because your ass looks good? That your legs are sexy and tease you by pretending to grab them while you're doing your job? Then she says he also would say things to her like, if you like black or white dick. During touch-ups, when you've mumbled under your breath how sexy I am, crass. He was not liked. He was tolerated for everyone to get paid, period. So she's basically, posting different things that Torre would say to her while she was doing his makeup, because she's a makeup artist. And yes, for y'all who don't know, men on television wear makeup as well. If you're ever on like any type of television or movie set, they all wear makeup. To like dull the shine and stuff. So that's what she's basically saying. So if she's doing Torre's makeup, he's asking about her damn asshole. What the fuck? What the hell? Torre, grow up! Fucking perverts. And you got the nerve to be all over damn social media talking about R.Kelly. And you over here harassing this damn makeup artist. Daddy should have whooped your ass. This dude is disgusting. So if she's doing his makeup, he's talking about, he wants to come on her face and, shit like that. And that's the problem. A lot of people think they can just say whatever and that it's okay. That's not banter. That's not being crass. That's harassing somebody sexually, and that's disgusting, especially when you're supposed to be in a professional environment. So I'm glad she put his ass on blast. He's since apologized, but I think it's a little bit too late because, guess what? Our good friend Terry Crews is back. Now, Terry Crews was supposed to do an interview with Torre about the whole surviving R. Kelly situation. And Terry Crews is on some grand opening, grand closing type shit, okay? So Terry Crews basically replied back to Torre. Torre said, we're shooting the Torre show live this week on Thursday at 6 p.m., in Brooklyn. And he says, I'll be interviewing the great actor at Terry Crews from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Come hear Terry Crews talk about his acting and his journey to success. Terry Crews replied back to him and basically said, canceled, okay? So Terry Crews is not here for the fuck shit. He basically said canceled. Hold up now, do my eyes deceive me? Oh my God, Yoko Miko, my apple. My friend from Japan, he just donated me $200. Oh my God. Thank you so much and Happy New Year. He says you're very much loved out here on YouTube. Stay blessed, Queen, always. Oh my God, thank you so much. He always comes through with like the most amazing super chats. I really appreciate it. Oh my God. Y'all are going to keep me off topic. I swear you guys are. You're awesome for that. Thank you so much. I really, really mean it. Thank you. It's y'all that keep me going. You know what I'm saying? Just thank y'all so much for just supporting me, not leaving me, and just being there, you know what I'm saying, with me through just all the nonsense. I really appreciate it. It means a lot. Thank you guys again to everybody. I don't care if you donated $1 or $200. Thank you so much. We got another super chat. Manny Rima says, Chauncey looks kind of fine, T. I'm going to ask him to drop his IG, you know, for research and educational purposes. Oh, I love you, by the way, Manny Rima. Y'all are a mess. Y'all are trying to hook up with each other here in the chat, huh? So, anyhow, Terry Crews basically canceled. He said he does not want to go on Torre's show, and I don't blame him. If you guys don't know, because I know we were having a discussion on Instagram, because somebody was like, Terry Crews, you know, he's full of shit. Ain't he the one who got his dick grabbed and he ain't do nothing? First and foremost, Terry Crews is one of the few guys who actually spoke up about sexual assault in the industry, and he did do something. For you guys who don't know, he didn't just talk about it. He didn't just go on a media run. He went to go file police charges. He filed charges against Adam Vanette. And what happened? The LAPD dropped the charges. They said there wasn't enough evidence. It was kind of, old, statute of limitations. They gave him all these excuses, okay, for them not to go after Adam Vanette. Adam Vanette is a very, very powerful man in Hollywood. He's one of the biggest A-list managers and everything else. So I think that's part of the reason why, the police covered for him. So now because of that, because he's not able to press charges on him, and because he spoke out, it's been affecting Terry Crews. He's still working on Brooklyn Nine-Nine, but he's saying that a lot of his opportunities that he had before speaking out on, Adam Vanette, a lot of those opportunities dried up. They're basically been trying to low-key blackball him in Hollywood, so now he's suing Adam Vanette. I don't know for how much, but he is suing him. So he's definitely taking it very, very seriously. He's also the same one who blasted Russell Simmons when, a.k.a. Uncle Rush Card, when he tried to tell Terry Crews to, drop the charges and, ho, hum, hum, yoga. Rush Card be on that mush mouth, pseudo fucking yoga meditation bullshit. And Terry Crews, basically blasted Rush Card, showed the world the email and said, you know what, nobody gets a pass. So, speaking of Uncle Rush Card, he's next, okay? Y'all laughing at my whole yum yoga. We got another member. Shout out to Rough Girl. Thank you so much for joining the membership. Let's see here. We got a $5 super chat from Imani Dalton. I love you, T, and your content. Thank you so much, Imani. I definitely appreciate it, sis. And we have another donation from Parker Lynn. She says the makeup artist gave her male friend the job thinking that Torre would be in for a rude awakening. Well, he tried to hit on him as well. Oh, shit! I didn't know that! Y'all in here spilling some tea. Honey. Now, let's keep it real. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being... I don't know. I had assumed Torre was gay any damn way. That's why I was surprised when the makeup lady came out and her name was Danny. I thought it was going to be a guy. And I was like, oh, it's a, cute little white girl. That's surprising. But now that you done spilled the tea about the male makeup artist, Torre must go both ways. I was not expecting that tea. So this woman still tried to protect herself by saying, you know what, I don't want to work on this man anymore. Can you take over the job? Thinking, okay, well, this is a male makeup artist, hopefully he'll calm down. Torre said, I don't give a fuck. Male or female, I'm here for it, bitch. Thank you so much for that tea, Parker. I appreciate it. I was not expecting that shit. Look, everybody's like, what? He swings both ways? Honey. Oh my God, this chat room, it has me dying right now. Y'all are leaving so many comments. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so now, on to Uncle Rush card. But once again, this ties into Nick Cannon, right? Let me see if I posted Nick Cannon's long-ass dissertation. I don't even think I didn't even bother to screenshot it. It was such a long, it was just a bunch of bullshit. Basically, Nick Cannon, he's another, wannabe mushmouth. He's apologizing for anything he's ever done to us black queens. He wants to, we need to uplift the female essence and the black queen. And, he was complacent in a lot of the fuckery he saw in the industry. After all, he was in the R. Kelly music video, I'm a Gigolo with lots of hoes. Whatever the hell that shit went. He was in that music video. So he's trying to take ownership for the role that he played in R. Kelly's legacy, right? But a lot of us, we just see through the bullshit. We look at it like, you know what? He's trying to, once again, distance himself because R. Kelly, I'm telling you, if R. Kelly goes down, he's taking down this whole industry. And we all know, if you've ever worked on a video set, a lot of crazy stuff happens on video sets. A lot of crazy stuff happens on, music video sets, movie sets, TV show sets, especially way back then when there wasn't a lot of regulations. So I think a lot of these folks are just trying to distance themselves because, he wrote an entire dissertation. I've read most of it and then I got tired and fell a damn sleep, okay? CC Michelle says, love your content. Thanks for always telling your truth. Thank you so much. I appreciate the super chat. Brishana Scott said, from an Army girl who's been here for years, I live life. I had a baby. Got married while watching you. Just know you are loved and appreciated. Thank you so much. That always makes me feel good that I bring people together and their families. I love when people like me and my husband watch you, me and my boyfriend, or me and my girlfriend. My kids know your theme song. Like, I always feel like I'm part of people's families, which is just awesome. We're getting more super chats. Asia Nay 23 says, when I was 13 in middle school, guys in high school down the street would get out an hour before and they would wait on us girls to get out of school and walk down the street and trying to get us to have sex. Shake my fucking head. Oh yeah, the same thing would happen to us as well. The same thing, especially if you took the city bus, you'd have grown guys, not even in high school, trying to get at you. Stephen Watkins says, T, you're the realest. I swear I love you when people I swear I love when you call out these biscuit head people. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Stephen. Oh my goodness, we have another one. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Toya D. She just super chatted $100. Oh my God. Y'all are doing too much tonight. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Y'all are showing so much love right now. Oh my goodness. Thank you guys. I truly appreciate it. Thank you so much, Toya. Oh my goodness. I'm just trying to read some of these comments. Oh my God. Y'all are going hard in these super chats. Mary Backus, she just super chatted $4.99. T, I Facebook, oh my God, messaged you and emailed you. I'm a young black inventor. Okay, send the message again. I don't go through all my emails. My manager, they tend to go to him, so I can ask him again, but just send it again. We'll look out for you. We got another one. Our web says, they say what don't come out in the wash will come out in the tea. That's the truth. Thank you so much for the $19.99. I appreciate it. So now, okay, so back to Nick Cannon. He wrote this huge dissertation. You guys can go on to my Instagram page and read it. Excuse me, the weather is changing again in Minnesota. So anyhow, what was so funny is after he wrote this huge dissertation, all of a sudden, Uncle Rush Card, okay? And I've done several videos on him and his fuckery. Basically, Uncle Rush Card, he came out of hiding. Ain't nobody seen this man since he ran his ass to Bali. So if you guys don't know, Uncle Rush Card has about 20 allegations against him. And I think there's several rape allegations. And he's facing a few serious charges. I don't know if they're felonious, but very serious charges that he's facing. And instead of facing them here in America, he ran to Bali. So he's been out there in Bali now for like maybe 6 months. So anyways, this is what Uncle Rushcard had to say. Excuse me. Let me sip this tea real quick. Uncle Rushcard. He goes, ho hum hum, yoga yoga yoga. All men can take responsibility. Either we participated in, supported, or reap benefits of an unequal society, or we sat by and watched as the feminine spirit was suppressed. Oh, yum, yum, yum. Yoga, yoga, yoga. The important thing is that all men take responsibility to create a new, inclusive, equal society going forward. The revolution or the shift of consciousness is necessary for the survival of our planet. Hum, 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 yoga, yoga, yoga. But this industry is an example or a big window. It reflects all of our societal sicknesses, our cultural, religious, government, business display the same. Ho hum hum, yoga, yoga, yoga. Y'all just heard me read that bullshit from Uncle Rushcard. Y'all heard the conversation dying. Y'all know I ain't got no chill. Honey, when he posted that ho hum hum yoga yoga bullshit, I said, Uncle Rushcard, if you don't have a tall glass, to shut the fuck up. How you in a whole nother country speaking on this situation with Nick Cannon, Jay-Z, and Dame Dash, and you got rape allegations hanging over your head? Boy, bye. You got with Kimora Lee Simmons when she was 16 years old, when you was grown as hell, in your 30s, and now you want to come with this bullshit about, you know, the paradigm shifting, the feminine energy, ho hum hum hum. Yeah, okay. Karina said, what the fuck is he talking about? Thank you. Well, what are you talking about? Just a weirdo. And people like really think this man is so deep. Thank you. I'm glad I'm not the only one who was confused reading that shit. Like, what? Oh, okay. So Stephen C. sent a $10 donation. He says, I'm sorry, Sephora C. She says, what about Nikki, who molested Nikki to get into the industry? Lil Wayne, P.S. I love you. I mean, you never know. I thought Nikki was grown when she got into the industry. Or was she a teenager? I thought she was like in her 20s. Maybe somebody can answer that. Let's see, Discovering True Beauty. Thank you for the donation. She says, love you, sis. You're my birthday twin, July 29th. Yup, Leo gang. Hey, Leo gang. Leo's for life. Shout out to our new member. Oh my God, his name is Leo Lamont. Look at that. Look at the universe. His name is Leo Lamont, and I was just shouting out Leo gang. That is so funny. Okay, so anyhow, so peep this. After Uncle Rushcard wrote that nonsensical yoga bullshit, right? Amanda Seales, when I tell you she drug his ass from Bali to NYC and back to Bali again. She went in on Uncle Rushcard. Peep this. So this is Amanda Seales' tweet. I can't tonight. These comments are just funny. So Amanda Seales says, at Uncle Rushcard, cut the crap. You had your sign an affidavit lying about how you spoke to me and attempting to discredit my character. But you want to insert your voice all the way from your self-exile in Bali into a conversation that you're complicit in? Sit on, Russ. Hashtag time's up. Read to you by Lovely T. So that's what Amanda Seales had to say. So then people try to come for Amanda, and Amanda Seales was not here for it. So Amanda Seales was clapping back. Somebody says, at Amanda Seals, did he ever touch you, manipulate you, try to get in your pants at 15? No. He asked you a question and you blew it up. It does not compare. Stop it. So Amanda Seals replied and she says, do not tell me what the fuck I'm supposed to feel about a man sexually harassing me. Y'all out your damn minds? When I tell you the whole industry is going nuts, everybody's coming for everybody, y'all. The swamp is getting drained. They're all dragging each other down, and I'm over here sipping tea, laughing my ass off. Remember when it was the white folks a few months ago during the Harvey Weinstein situation, and they were all blasting each other on Twitter and on social media? They were calling out everybody, and now hip-hop is doing the same thing. A bunch of more super chats. Oh my God, I got everybody in here cracking up. Alyssa Thomas, thank you so much for the super chat. She said, love you, keep pushing through. We love you, sis. I love you guys too. Thank you guys so much. Cinnamon says, bahaha, yo hum hum, yoga yoga yoga. Thank you for the $20 super chat. I appreciate it. Oh my God, we got so many coming through. Let's see here. HSDRM Love. I love your spirit. Thank you. I love yours too. And thank you so much for the super chat. Ebony Carter says, T, I've been watching you for years and have always loved your content. Stay true and beautiful. Hair, skin, nails is amazing, by the way. Thank you so much. And thanks for the super chat. Man, I'm telling you, I'm just sitting here watching this industry implode. I mean, it's insane. Okay, so that's not where it ended, though, right? So we talked about 50 Cent, Funkmaster Flex, Uncle Rush Card, Amanda Seal, Terry Crews, Danny the makeup artist, but now we're back on Torre, right? Yeah, I did hear what French Montana said. Somebody just wrote that in the thing. French Montana is taken up for R.Kelly. I did hear about that. Let's see here. Somebody just sent a super chat. Kalila Richardson sent $20. She says, love you, T. You got me cracking up. I'm glad I can make y'all Sunday nights eventful and fun. This is what it's about. You know, having a cool discussion, you know what I'm saying? Making it, you know, somewhat lighthearted. It's a very serious topic, but, you know, we don't want to come in here and just be super depressed. You know what I mean? Let's see here. Highbone says, Harvey Weinstein put the call in. Thank you for the donation, Highborn. I appreciate it. Oh, Jay Wilson! Oh, thank you! He's another YouTuber. He just donated $10. He said, thank you for supporting my book. Love you, T. You are more than welcome. Keep doing your thing. I watch your videos. They just pop up sometime alongside my videos. You keep doing your live streams. Don't let nobody tell you can't do what it is that you do. I like your voice. It's very, very soothing. So I watch you. So no problem. I support a lot of people behind the scenes. Thank you. I'm glad you got it. And, you know, good luck on your book. And I cannot wait to get my copy. Oh, my goodness. Everybody's in here tonight. I'm like, oh, my gosh. I'm almost lost for words. You guys are showing so much love. So let's see here. So, okay, the industry's imploding on itself. Okay, so now, last but not least, because how long we've been out here for an hour. And I have 36 minutes left on my camera. So I don't want to go too much longer. Oh, somebody keeps saying, what about the president? Devin Reynolds says, what about our president? Grab him by the pussy. Yeah. They seem to be ignoring that at all, at all costs. They're not trying to go there with Donald Trump. We have another super chat. Leo Lamont, Leo Power, you're an inspiration and a powerful light. From sitting on the edge of your bed to the studio creating content. I love you. Thank you so much. It's been a long, long road. Thank you. And Tanita Rideout, I love you too. Thank you so much for the super chat. You guys just really showed out tonight. I'm humbled. Thank you guys. So as you guys all know, I did the video on Dream Hampton. And I have respect for Dream, as far as her being a hip hop journalist. She's been in the game for years. I remember seeing her on VH1 behind the music, speaking on, Tupac. Talking about Biggie, she's been around. She's one of the OGs, in journalism. And so I'm just really surprised, like, at all the mistakes she kind of made, you know, in this documentary with certain people that they let in. But, you know, those mistakes are still minor. I think overall she did a good job, you know, conveying and telling the story. But people started dragging her again about the whole Torre situation. Now, I will say this, you know, people, I understand the drag about Charlamagne because, let's keep it real, she's still cool with Charlamagne, and, you know, she tried to act like she didn't know about the whole Jessica Reed situation. So I got to give her the side eye for that, because I know for a fact if you're a hip-hop journalist and you got your ear to the streets like I do, you knew about that Charlamagne situation. But this Torre situation, I can't blame Dream for that, because who the fuck is Torre? Like, let's keep it real. Like, nobody, I've never done a video on Torre. Like, nobody talks about Torre. Like, let's not act like Torre is Charlamagne or, you know, DJ Envy. Like, he's not like somebody who's like super duper, you know, like, in the mouths of the youth or in the mouths of social media. Like, we see him on television. Nobody's checking for Torre like that. So I don't expect Dream Hampton to know about Torre, asking makeup artists about their damn assholes. I don't expect her to know that shit. So this is what Dream Hampton said. People started dragging her. Let me read to you guys what Dream Hampton said. Hold on, let me do my Dream Hampton voice. Okay. You know, Dream likes to play innocent, honey. Let me clear my throat. No, I didn't know Torre was sexually harassing someone he worked with. I'm not sure how I could have known. He was included because he did the most famous interview with R.Kelly ever. Like Charlamagne. I wish he would have told me. Okay. So then she goes on to say this. She goes, I'll tell you who else is imperfect. Not a single one of the women who survived R. Kelly's abuse. Not a single parent. Still, I believe they deserve to be heard, believed, and fought for. And I always will. Read to you by Lovely T. So that's what Dream Hampton had to say. Now, I understood the first part, okay? She says, you know, she didn't know that Torre was asking people to see their assholes. Now, she didn't write that. That's just my input, right? So she didn't know about the whole, you know, the shit that Torre was doing. She says that she wished that Torre would have told her, which makes no sense. What person's going to be like, you know what, Dream? I go around and I ask makeup artists, let me see your asshole. Nobody's gonna admit to that shit. Like, come on now, do better. He was not gonna tell you that he goes around harassing people, asking to see their assholes. Torre is a fucking clown. Okay, and so then she said she wished that Torre would have told her, like how, you know, she wished that Charlamagne would have told her as well. Charlamagne didn't need to tell you shit, because if you're on social media, you would have ran across my video, you would have ran across, you know, Star's video, because Star was the person who first interviewed Jessica Reed. You would have ran across tons of videos and tons of people talking about the whole Charlamagne the God situation. So I'm not buying that part of it, but I will have her back on the Torre situation. She couldn't have possibly knew that he was asking people to see their assholes. She didn't know that shit, y'all. We got a new member. Welcome, Ken Ken. Thank you so much for joining the membership. Let's see here. We got another super chat. Never ending fantasy entertainment. What about when Jay-Z wouldn't promote Maya's single because she wasn't all over him when he was in the studio? Ooh, I didn't know that about Jay-Z and Maya. I love Maya. She was another fly chick back in the 90s. I'm not surprised. Makeup by Morgan says, I just want to say I love you, and watching you have made me become a stronger person. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And thanks for the super chat. I really appreciate that. So, like, oh gosh, we got some more super chats coming in. Okay, let's see here. James Earl Mones, thank you for supporting my business. Oh, baglady.com, looking forward to doing more business with you in 2019. You are more than welcome, and you know, thank you so much for reaching out to me to do that shout out. I really appreciate it as well, and I'm glad it turned out. So the second part, okay, this is the part that kind of caught me off guard with Dream. So in the second part, she says, I'll tell you who else is imperfect. To me, that sounds like a deflection because people are pointing out, like, yo, you had this person in the documentary, you had this person, you had R.kelly's lying ass. I've been posting videos for months about R.kelly's hypocrisy before these new videos leaked out. I had videos I had to search literally like the archives of the internet to find those videos that I found showing R.kelly's hypocrisy. Been calling her out. So she's now saying that these other people aren't perfect either, but she says she said not a single woman who survived R.kelly's abuse, not a single parent. So she's saying that these people weren't perfect, but I feel like that's a deflection. Just own up to your shit. Just be like, okay, I fucked up. I added Charlemagne. I shouldn't have added him. I had no idea about Torrey and this whole asshole fetish. And then she should have just left it at that. But I think with her trying to deflect and blame the parents and say that the girls weren't perfect. We know that. Nobody is perfect. You know what I'm saying? We all make mistakes and, and definitely hindsight is 20/20. So I kind of gave her the side eye with her trying to shift the blame towards the women and towards the parents. I thought that was kind of strange. Let's see here. We got some more. Okay, we got more members. Welcome, Shanae Kennedy. Welcome to the fam. I'm JJ Jersey Girl. Bali, Indonesia does not have extradition treaty with the United States. Wow. So that's why he ran his ass to Bali, Indonesia. Somebody thought it was Bali's gym. Why y'all bugging? He's just at the gym. No, he's in Indonesia. Samia Williams, thank you for the $10 super chat. He says, I remember when I was 12 and guys who were 10 to 15 years older than me would hit on me. Yeah. We all have those stories. Keisha says, R.Kelly's daughter dropped a song calling him out. All of us girls at a young age have been hit on by grown men. It's sick and sad. That was Jane Sky who said that. Somebody else said, how's she going to throw the survivors? I said subscribers. Lord have mercy. How's she going to throw the survivors under the bus? Yes, and that's the part I didn't understand either. Welcome new member, Kaza Love. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Janae Lindsay says, hey T, what's up, girl? What's up, Janae? Thank you so much for the super chat, sis. I appreciate it. So no, you guys, this is like such a wonderful stream. We had over 5,000 people in here. I've been on for an hour and 17 minutes. I'm going to get ready to go off. But that was the last part I wanted to hit on was Dream Hampton and her response. Let me see. Let me just check my notes. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, we basically hit everything. So, okay. So, I guess the final conclusion, everybody. Do you guys agree with me? Especially as we're watching this industry implode, people are throwing each other under the bus. People are trying to distance themselves. You got Nick Cannon writing whole damn dissertations. You know what I'm saying? Trying to distance himself. And to me, when you're writing whole books and nobody even said anything, like nobody even who cares? The Sign Gigolo wasn't even all that. Like nobody has really even said anything about Nick Cannon and the fact that he's going on all these speaking engagements and, asking Dame Dash all these questions. I feel like a lot of folks are trying to distance themselves because they know that if shit goes down, R.Kelly's going to take a lot of people down with him. And I feel like there were so many people in the industry that were close to him, that worked with him on music. They knew how he got down, but they chose to either look the other way. They didn't care. It's old news. He was acquitted. For whatever reason, they still worked with him. And now everybody's trying to act like a hero in this situation and write dissertations. The fact that Uncle Rushcard, who ain't said shit in months, who's sitting there in Bali, Indonesia, where there's no extradition treaty, is sitting here chiming in with that ho-hum-hum yoga bullshit, just tells you that the shit's going to hit the fan sooner than later. Let's see here. Mystical Chick says, yep, bingo, exactly. Nick does get the side eye from me. Love you, T. He's definitely got the industry shook. Yeah. Somebody says, what about the Wildin' Out stage girls? I don't know. Hopefully there's nothing, crazy going on there. And you guys also remember this. I think somebody's in here from the Twin Cities. Love you, T. Twin Cities is lit because of you and Prince. Hey. Thank you, Ramon. Hey. Okay, somebody said T got giggles and I done had a few beers. This shit is quite funny. I'm so glad I could make you laugh, Ed. Like, I'm telling you, just going through this whole live and just seeing this bullshit with these folks trying to throw each other under the bus, it's just comical to me. And then the fact that Dream then turned around and tried to throw the survivors and the parents under the bus too. This industry ain't shit, okay? But the funniest I don't care is Torre, because he had the most to say. The man won't stop talking about it on television, and now that Danny done came out and put and blasted him, and then one of our T-sippers said that basically he did the same thing to a man. Yeah, the whole situation is insane. It's insane. Yes, Lady Gaga did finally distance herself. She did speak out. Whatever, Lady Gaga. Don't speak out now, boo. Keep doing you. Oh, my goodness. There's a lot of people that's cool with R. Kelly. At the end of the day, you have to make your own decision. You'll have some people saying, oh, if you listen to his music, you're just as complicit. Well, damn, even his old music, yes. You need to burn his whole catalog. And then you gotta make your own decision. Now, as far as his new stuff, nobody should be really supporting his new stuff. But he's gonna have his fans regardless, And I think because there's so much fuckery coming out right now, it's undermining the documentary itself, just with all the stuff that's going on social media, the back and forth, folks protesting, arguing in the streets, and they're even saying now there's all these reports coming out trying to show like a sympathetic side for R. Kelly, talking about he's having panic attacks, he's having anxiety, he's really stressed. And so I think, yes, the documentary definitely has him stressed and bothered, but I think all of the drama, surrounding everything also has him stressed and bothered as well. So, it's a lot of stuff. And even, oh God, I always messed up her name. Iyanla Vanzant. She was talking about it on the Sway Show, and somebody just made a really good point. Thank you so much, Mr. Godchild15 for the donation. He says, as for the parents selling off their daughters, it goes back as far as, it goes way back after slavery was abolished and black people started owning their land and property. Part 1. Okay, he gonna write a book, honey. He said part 1. All right, Mr. Godchild. And Iyanla Vanzant was pointing that out too, that some of these parents, she said, not blaming the victims, not saying the blame game, but you have a lot of parents who want to basically, they want the fame. They want to live vicariously through their children, through their daughters and through their sons. And they will put all common sense out the window because somebody has fame and status. And she believes that that's what, was the situation with a lot of these girls who were going after R. Kelly and whose parents were, saying, well, I'll allow my daughter to work with R. Kelly. And it's like, but why? You know what I'm saying? You know about the allegations. You know this man has a shady record. Why would you even allow your daughter to go work with R. Kelly? So I think Miss Van Zandt was making some really good points. And like she was saying, it's no different than how a lot of parents, pressure their kids, if they're very talented, to go into the NFL and risk, their brains and risk getting CTE because they want that check because mama has to get a house. So, there's a lot of, blame that can go around. But I don't want people to forget the main blame rests on the shoulders of R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, regardless if he was molested, regardless of what he went through, that does not give him the right to perpetuate that and to put that onto somebody else. So, I mean, it's just been a lot of really good discussions. Radically Curly says, I love your page. Thank you so much for the super chat. I super, super appreciate it. Yeah, it's just been so much love tonight. Let's see here. We got some more comments in the comment section. These comments are going so fast here. He's stressed out because disappeared. It disappeared. Did you hear that R. Kelly's thing about running away to Africa? Yes, I'm the one who reported it. I sure did hear about that. Somebody said the same with Eddie Long's church. Yeah, a lot of folks just end up looking the other way, unfortunately. You just have to be careful in this industry. And like I was making a point on Instagram, like, we're not just going to turn this into a whole hip hop thing. Because I see a lot of, other people, other races getting real comfortable, like, oh yeah, look at these, disgusting black folks, what I'm saying? Look at all this corruption over here. And it's like, don't get comfortable, because y'all had y'all's own scandal too a few months ago with that damn Harvey Weinstein situation, and all these damn A-list white actresses coming out talking about they done fucked Harvey, and he done raped them, and did all types of shit. But one thing, that Kaya was saying, as loud as Kaya is, and as abrasive as she is, she was speaking some truth in that video that she was ranting in, the one that she was talking about P. And she's saying, while y'all all want to get on R. Kelly, there's some people who are doing worse in the industry than R. Kelly. And she knows because she's been in the industry. You know, so it doesn't start with R. Kelly, and it damn sure is not going to end with R. Kelly. There's a lot of folks involved in fuck shit, especially when you have a power dynamic like we talked about last week. When you have somebody who's in a position of power, I don't care if it's, you know, a movie executive, a producer, you know, somebody who sings, somebody like a R. Kelly or Harvey Weinstein. When you have people who can literally make or break your career, people will throw all common sense out the window. You know, and I think that's the thing that we need to walk away from in this live stream, to remember at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what you want to pursue. If you want to be an actress, a singer, you know, we need more engineers. We need more people in tech, okay? We're always going to promote that first. We have enough people trying to be rappers and singers and basketball players. In the words of Tupac, okay, he said that. But we have to remember that, you know, if you do want to go towards the entertainment industry, don't lose yourself. Know who you are and stand in that, okay? If you have to sleep with people and suck this person's peen and, you know, have oral sex with this woman or just whatever you have to do to make it, then, you know, that just lets you know right there that you're going down the wrong road. Because if people really like you and if you're really talented and this is what God has for you, because what God has for you, nobody else can take away. What he has planned for you is your plan, is your destiny. So if you gotta do all types of fuck shit to achieve your plan, that's not God's plan for you, okay? In my Drake voice, that's not God's plan, okay? So you gotta always keep that in mind. Always keep your integrity. At the end of the day, that's gonna take you a lot further than folks who try and take shortcuts, than folks who try and do stuff, you know, the wrong way. Look at all these girls in this documentary. Unfortunately, yes, they're victims, but they try to take shortcuts. They thought by getting with R. Kelly or, you know, signing with him or sleeping with him, that was going to get them a fast track into the industry. And all it did was get them, you know, basically raped, molested, hurt, beat, and everything else. You know, so anything worth having, you have to put in work. You have to work for it. If it comes that easy, you better run the other damn way. And that's what I'm going to leave y'all with this live stream. So I hope you guys were inspired tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. We had a lot of laughs, a lot of giggles. I'm sorry, I kind of lost it because I was not I had not read that Torre, you know, text message. I had seen some of it, but I never saw that part. And I don't know, that was just crazy. I wasn't expecting that. But you guys, thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. We've been on for an hour and 26 minutes. Thank you to everybody who donated, you know, who sent the super chat, who joined the membership. Thank you to everyone who came through the night. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great work week. Enjoy your Monday, and I'll be dropping some new videos either Tuesday or Wednesday. So please stay tuned. But once again, thank you guys for joining me. Have a good night, you guys. Deuces.